What's up, kids? Peter von Panda back. Just want to show you another Slickwraps skin that I got from my iPhone 6 Plus, and this is because all of you astute observers out there criticized my last video for not applying it correctly and saying that I didn't use a hair dryer to make the skin mold itself to all the contours of the phone. So Slickwraps was kind enough to send me another one to demonstrate for you the correct way to install it. And in my defense, I already opened this up. It's got this wood grain skin here. It's kind of cool. It's like an oak or something. It actually is like kind of like a bird's eye maple. And if you're into fake wood grain, this is cool. I'm not a huge maybe fan of it, but it's definitely different and it's classy, and I love skins because you get it doesn't really add any bulk to the phone, but it gives it some protection and style. Also comes with a screen protector and then a little microfiber cloth for wiping things down and this little cardboard squeegee. Now, like as I was saying, in my defense, the only thing here that indicates that you actually have to use a hairdryer is this little squeegee card that says a hairdryer may be needed on some applications. Please see instructions before installing, and then you scan this QR code or you go to slickwraps.com/instructions. So I totally missed that. I didn't use it, obviously, and so my installation last time didn't come out as well as it should have. So I'm going to go ahead and put this sucker on, and I'm going to have to kind of time-lapse this for you because it takes a little while to get this on. One thing from my last attempt to install this, I will tell you, is that I was just trying to use the camera hole as kind of my first alignment tool, and then I was trying to use the bottom lightning cable to port to line up the bottom and then kind of push down, and that didn't seem to really work. It was pretty darn close, but what I'm going to try this time is actually using the SIM card and the power buttons on the side to line up this side first so that I kind of have a nice even line and then wrap it around the long way, and I'm going to see if that works any better. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now for the most part, I've gone ahead and installed the wrap here, and you can see that it's the same issue that the edges themselves don't kind of wrap around. You know, the vinyl is pretty thick and it's stiff. The glue on it is sticky, but it's not so sticky that everything you do, it just kind of pushes in place. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the hairdryer and kind of try to mold these corners down and see how that goes. I think the heat will do a couple things. Maybe soften up the vinyl decal so that it relaxes. Maybe the glue heats up a little bit and becomes a little more tacky, as well as it's going to kind of shrink around the excess, and so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that won't look too terribly awkward as I'm videotaping it. Okay, kids, so I'm back, and I hit it with the hairdryer. It didn't really take more than a few minutes to work its magic, and man, I'm actually really impressed by how well the heat worked just to kind of finish off all of the edges. And it might be a little hard to see here, so I'm going to try to zoom in, but you know, it may actually be perfect depending on how much you work with it, but you can see here it actually molded it all the way around, kind of shrunk the excess. The cut, the way the skin is cut, it actually fills in all the little gaps so you can barely see, you know, that there are a variety of tabs that intersect here and the edges. So all in all, I'm really impressed, and it worked very, very well on every corner, including the bottom, and you can see maybe just a little bit of gap there, but and it actually worked really well to finish off these edges. So if you do a little better job of aligning it than I did, then it's even going to be nicer. But the real trick, and I thought, geez, I've got to hold it in front of the hairdryer and really get it hot. You actually just need to get the hairdryer up to temperature. The trick for me is, as you could see in the time lapse, I actually had to put the hairdryer down because it's a little hard to do with holding the hairdryer in one hand and kind of trying to push the decal and mold it down with the other hand. So I just put it on the table, and what you'd kind of do is once it gets up to temp, I just kind of move this corner into the heat of the hairdryer for not more than a couple seconds, pulled it out, and just started kind of working and massaging it down, and lo and behold, it just kind of quickly gets into place. You move to the next section. Then I hit the bottom with it with direct heat, and then quickly rubbed it down like that, and then the corner gave it a little heat, and then rubbed it down, and did that all the way around, and by golly, it looks pretty good. And in fact, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of wood, but this looks pretty good, and you can see that even the little grain is cut into the vinyl, so it's not just like a printed sticker. It really does do a heck of a job, both the leather and the vinyl texture to look like what it's emulating. So it's pretty cool. And then you're holding the phone without any additional bulk, and you get some of that skid protection. It's maybe even it's kind of got a nice texture and grip to it. It's a little slick, but I have no qualms about it. About how it feels in your hand, or that it might just inadvertently slip out. So check it out. It's slickwraps.com. They have a variety of wraps, including those that glow in the dark, just straight up solid colors, to the leather and the wood texture, which I actually totally dig. And remember, use a heat gun or a hairdryer preferably. I think that's all you need. No need to go overkill when you're installing it for that perfect fit. Peter Von Panda with the Slick Wrap skin for the iPhone 6 Plus. Out.